Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. Pin that to the features. Let's come to here. Fine. Right then. You're live. Right. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Right. So here we are. Got 2 boxes of Mosaic draft picks. I was amazed at how small the boxes actually are, but when there's only 2 packs and 15 cards per pack, that is probably why. So let's do that post, and then I'll run through the teams and we'll get it started. Right, I'll just spell Mosaic wrong on that one. I should have checked it before I clicked send. Right, let's do a whiz through of the teams, guys. So, right then, so we have Rex Kramer from a mini, the Arizona Cardinals. Terry Kelly with the Falcons, Lee Roberts with the Ravens, Thomas Amaral Moody with the Bills, and that was kindly given by Dominic Mount, who took 3 teams, I think, in the mini, and gave it to Thomas because he missed out. He was the only one who missed out, so I think he's very generous of Dominic, so thanks very much for that. We've got Daniel Marsh with the Panthers, Jason Wise with the Bears, Ed Self with the Bengals, and Jason Wise again with the Browns. Lee Roberts with the Cowboys, Dan James with the Broncos. Dominic Mount said got the Lions from a mini. That was this morning. Malcolm Campbell with the Packers, Simon Jones with the Texans. Adam Freeman got the winner in the second mini, getting the Colts. So looking for Richardson there. Darryl Smith with the Jags, Brian Kyle with the Chiefs, Geraint with the Raiders, Dan James with the Chargers, John Wheelhouse with the Rams, Dominic Mount with the Finns, Tom Purton with the Vikings, Wendy Chandler with the Patriots, Thomas Amaral Moody with the Saints, Sophie Jane with the Giants, and Sophie, it's your first break with us, so good luck on your first break. If you've not watched one of our breaks before, I am a Giants fan. I haven't had much luck pulling much Giant stuff for other people, fortunately. I never generally actually pull much Giant stuff for myself either, when I open bits for myself. But yeah, good luck on your first break with us. Bill Campbell with the Jets, Chris Newby with the Eagles, Malcolm Campbell with the Steelers, Dan Owen with the 49ers, Dave Kirkwood with the Seahawks, David Baldwin with the Titans and the Bucks, and Rex Kramer with the Commanders. And that wraps us all up. So, good afternoon. And right then, let's have a look at the box, see what we're getting into. Right. So, right, see that. There you go. I have my list of the players, which is always very handy for those ones, especially this one. Probably not as bad as Chronicles. I think Chronicles was a bit bad for the number of players. It's a bit more of a deeper checklist on Chronicles, I think. Mosaic is not as big of a checklist. So here we are with gives you you know how big a space there is, that kind of, it's the same size as a card. Shows you how small the box is. I was quite surprised. That was probably just me. So we've got 15 cards per pack. We've got 2 packs per box. We've got 2 autos per box on average. We get 2 silver parallels, and there's 6 mosaic parallels. So there will be a lot of sleeving and top loading in this one. Afternoon, Dan. So, right, let's get into it. I'm just pop that back. Yeah, it can. It stays there. Right then. So let's go for it. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for the fill on this. Richard's got a pick one, get one, which will be going live, or the break claims will be going live later. 2 packs into Q-set, and there's your empty box. Again, scripts. Right. So there is our 2 packs. So I'll go right first. All right. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for the fill on this one. Fingers crossed, get some nice stuff for everybody. So there we are. And we kick off with a base vet, Justin Fields for the Bears. And then we go into Xavier Hutchinson. Xavier Hutchinson. I want to say I remember him being Texans, but I could be completely wrong. Xavier Hutchinson, our first rookie. Let's have a quick look. Xavier Hutchinson, yeah, he's Texans. He is. And then we have for the Cowboys another vet, which is Micah Parsons. And then Vince Young, likely to be Titans, I believe. Vince Young. Don't think. Yeah, Vince Young will be Titans, yeah. It's because that is the team who he played the most games for. If they're active, that's where they'll go to. And then we've got Brock Purdy for the 49ers. And then Jared Goff for the Lions. That's right, isn't it? He's Lions. It's kind of always so used to saying Rams with Goff. Jared Goff. And then we have Jonathan Mingo. I believe that is for the Panthers. Double check. Kind of, I avoided drafting him in a lot of rookie drafts, just because he's Panthers. Not 100% sure why. I did avoid drafting him quite a bit. Nicky Bosa for 49ers, and then Joey Porter Jr. I'm just checking. Let's try and save the auto. Joey Porter Jr. Just trying to remember. I did pull a Joey Porter Jr., but my memory is not kicking in as where he went to. I don't want to say it. So Joey Porter Jr. is Steelers. It wasn't who I was going to say, actually. I was going to go somewhere else. So yeah. Then we got Kirk Cousins, Captain Kirk for Cousins. I don't know if anyone's watched the new Netflix. I'm just going to pop the auto. The auto is behind Kirk Cousins. So I'm just going to pop that there for a sec. And then we get into our first of the parallels. So we kick off with a silver of John Elway. If anyone's started watching the Netflix quarterback program, I think it's pretty good. Kirk Cousins comes across pretty well. Probably the best, of the 3 quarterbacks. John Elway, and that'll go for the Broncos. And a nice one coming up for the Jags, a mosaic of Trevor Lawrence in his Clemson orange. That's just a mosaic parallel, not numbered. I think we've got our first numbered coming up. Looks like a blue. That's Brian Dawkins. I want to say Eagles for Dawkins, I think. And that is numbered 38 of 75. Brian Dawkins, that's a blue variation. I think he's going to be Eagles. was Eagles for the longest period of time, so that will go Eagles. And then one for the Jets. Would normally be saying Packers, but obviously they're active player, so teams go to their active teams if they're active. Nice Aaron Rodgers red for the Jets. He seems to have. Yeah, I have seen. Yeah, I've seen. I've been more interested with the Danny Dimes one. 22 of 99 Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. Obviously, that goes to his active team. But yeah, I think I saw a couple of quarterbacks that actually turned it down because I didn't like how it went in so much into their personal life. I think that was Tua. You said that. Actually, I was popping that in there. Okay, so Captain Kirk base. And then we have our auto. Looks like it's for the Texans. And it is a Roshan Johnson, who I believe is Bears. So a Scripps auto of Roshan Johnson for the Texans, for Texas. And I believe Roshan Johnson is Bears off the top of my head, just because I know he was in a couple of drafts. That's just a Mosaic variant. So I'll pop down Joey Porter, pop up Roshan. Just double check on Roshan before we get excited. It was a Bears hit. Roshan Johnson, yeah, he's for the Bears. So congratulations, Bears, on that one. Yeah, so Hurts had turned it down and Tua had turned it down. I did see a rumour about Danny Dimes as well. But yeah, so that's it. I think probably once the cameras start rolling, people will have a good idea of who's going to be followed where. So there's Aaron Rodgers at the back of this one, as there was at the back of the first. There's the inspo. We start with different cards at the front. I thought we were going to get a same pack. So we have Josh Downs, and I believe that is Colts. Base for the Colts. I think the part I like about the quarterback is the bit, not necessarily the bit on the field, but what they sort of do off the field is kind of the more interesting stuff. I think that's to get to see them more as Josh Downs is Colts. You get to see them more as individuals rather than just quarterbacks and NFL players. So I've got Christian Watson, so second year for the Packers. And then BJ Ojulari. Again, we got BJ Ojulari in the last one. Did not have it. Can't remember who he was. I think we got a Spectra of BJ Ojulari in one of the Chronicles I opened. Double check on BJ. BJ Ojulari is Cardinals. That was one of the mini teams. Then we have Dalvin Cook. So Dalvin Cook is not on a team at the moment. So Dalvin Cook will go to the Vikings because that was his last team and where he's played the most games. So Dalvin Cook will go to Vikings. Then we have a Kayshon Boot. Missed the card completely. I believe Kayshon Boot is Patriots. I think. Kayshon. Yeah, Kayshon Boot's Patriots. Yeah, I can understand why people would be against it, but they're not going to show too much into like film studies and how they track the games because that's going to give insider information. I get that people might want to see more of that, like stuff in the team facilities, but they're probably just not going to do that. But they, I do think it's nice to see their lives. I think it was what's his name? It was Kirk's sort of little secret room where he had all of his memorabilia. Marvin Mims rookie. Double check. 1 min is for the Broncos. And then we have a second year of Garrett Wilson for the Jets. And then we have a Tyree Wilson. I don't know why I've been picking that up. Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson is for the Raiders. And then next up we have Devontae Adams. That will also be for the Raiders. And then Brandon Joseph rookie. Now he's covering up the next auto, so I'll pop Brandon there for a sec. And our first silver is of Dak Prescott. So silver Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. If Elements is on the release schedule, we will be getting Elements, but I haven't seen, if Rich is still about, Rich might see more, but I haven't seen us get any notification of that or any chance to put any orders in for Elements, but I'm pretty sure I think this year they'll be pumping out product again, so I guess it will be on the docket. So Zach, and then we got a Zach Evans Mosaic for the Rams, I believe Zach Evans is, so that's just a Mosaic. I think it's usually around November time. Zach Evans Mosaic. Take down the base, Jonathan Minga. Have the shiny stuff at the back. Zach Evans, Jerry Rams, I was right. There's one that I can remember. And then we have a purple of a second year, and that's for Chris Olave, so that is heading its way to the Saints. A nice one for the Saints, and that is numbered 33 of 49 for the Saints. Nice purple Chris Olave. Take down Xavier Hutch. Chris Olave, and then, as I said, we had a Aaron Rodgers at the back, and it's exactly the same card. So exactly the same variant as what we had in the first box. So let's see how far apart it was numbered. Is that what? Okay. So that one is 26 of 99. So you got the 26 of 99 and the 22 of 99. So quite close together. Got two of exactly the same for the Jets. All right, then let's get into the. Let's just slide that on. Deal with the Brandon Joseph. Okay. Brandon Joseph. And Brandon Joseph is heading his way to the Lions. So first time I said the Lions, I think, today. And then we got Panchera from VP going in. And then Swift breaks there at the back. I didn't see what college that is. And that is Tucker Craft. Did not see what college it was on the back. It's just a Chronicles design. Tucker Craft. He's just singing away in the background. So Tucker Craft now. So look, Tucker Craft. Not on that checklist. So let's have a quick look. Tucker Craft. What a name I'm overly familiar with. So he is Green Bay Packers. So he was a third-round pick. He was South Dakota State. So yeah, he was. That's why I haven't got the design on, because it's FCS school, isn't it? Green Tucker Craft for the Packers. So a nice one for the Packers. Right, so that is box one gone. So let's go for second box, guys. Do the recap of it all at the end. So here we are. Do the same, just whiz it around the box to show it's all sealed and everything. There we go. So, I don't think we've got any more on it, so I think Rich would be again better placed than me. Which is, I don't think we've got any more on it, so I don't think. There we've got Leaf Trinity, just come, that was last week. Some other little bits. There's 2 packs. Interestingly, in that first box, not one of the QBs. I just thought that, I just had a quick. So hopefully we may have some more. Might hit some of the quarterbacks in the second box. I say that, and I saw the name on the back. So we are going to hit a quarterback in the second box. So we kick off with Charlie Jones of Purdue University. Now, who is Charlie Jones? I have no idea where he's gone. No. Charlie Jones is for the Bengals, so there you go, Bengals. And then Emmitt Smith, which will be no doubt for Cowboys. And I remember this one, don't need to look at this one. This is Rashee Rice. He is for the Chiefs. Rashee Rice for the Chiefs. And then we've got Kyle Pitts for the Falcons. Base second year, third year, maybe. Just trying to. And then we got Isaiah Foskey, rookie of Notre Dame. I'm going to say Isaiah. So Foskey is Saints. And then Parker, I mix these two up. There's Parker Washington. There's 2 Washingtons, isn't there? Parker Washington. Now there's one that's at the Jags. I can't remember where the other one is. Parker Washington rookie. Parker Washington. 1 Steelers, isn't there? 1 Jags. So this one, I think, yeah, Parker Washington is the Jags. Let's go into Jags, and we've got Jalen Waddle for the Miami Dolphins. Then we have Antonio Johnson, Texas A&M. Antonio Johnson. Antonio Johnson is also Jags, so 2 Jags in this one. And then we got John Elway for the Broncos, and then Dak Prescott, which is over the next autograph, so I'll go to the next one. Cam Smith, silver of South Carolina. Cam Smith. Cam Smith is for the Dolphins. The next one in the Mosaic design is Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. Christian Gonzalez. And then we have for Antonio Johnson. So we've just got his base. And then there we get the like a purpley. It's not purple, is it? Red? Yeah, the red design. Antonio Johnson. My memory is fantastic. I think Antonio Johnson, did I just say he was the Jags? Let's have a look. Let's double check. Antonio Johnson, yeah, he is for the Jags, so I should have numbered on that one. That is 53 of 99. And then I said we hadn't had any QBs, and we did on the back of this one. So a nice one for the Panthers. Nice Bryce Young red. Oh no, that's going to be a blue, sorry. Bryce Young for the Panthers, so a nice one. So we've had a decent run of hitting Bryce Young a little bit in the last couple of breaks. 17 of 75, that number seems mighty high on that one. Seems like it's printed slightly higher than it should have been. Anyway, but Bryce Young, nice one for the Panthers. And Dan Marsh. I'm just going to take the Dak out. That's just a base Dak Prescott. And we'll pop the Swift breaks in there. Is it the right way around? And another auto is Iowa. Yeah, Sam Laporta, tight end for the Lions, I want to say. So third autograph. Heading out to the Lions, but I will double check that. Scripps. Take down Dawkins, but Sam Laporta, I think he's Lions. Sam Laporta, yeah, he is Lions. So congratulations, Lions, on that one. On the Laporta, I think big things are expected from him as a tight end, but we always say that tight ends never seem to do great in their rookie years. And then we have for the Giants of a Saquon base. And we have a Jordan Battle base rookie. Hudson is ready for his nap. I think he's napping. He's due at 1:30. That's hence why his noisiness there. And he's probably being told to do something he doesn't want to do. Jordan Battle, and I remember that name. I will get better at this as the year goes by. To be fair, Legacy will save us because they'll have the things printed on it. Jordan Battle, he's Bengals. And then another QB. Again, this time for the Lions, Hendon Hooker. For the University of Tennessee, or from the University of Tennessee even. So, Hendon Hooker, the Lions. Then we have another Jared Goff. And another base of Jonathan Mingo. Heading its way to the Panthers. And then Travis Kelce for the Chiefs base. And then a Will Anderson Jr. rookie for the Texans. I wouldn't like to see the quality of what the cards would look like if we got them open in packs. Will Anderson Jr. Then we have run CMC for the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey. Then we have Devin Ashay for the Dolphins, running back. I expect him to get some reps fairly early in the year. As always, the Dolphins running back room is just not a monopoly, it's a crapshoot really of who's going to get the most touches. Devin Ashay for the Dolphins. Then we've got Tanner McKee, which is for the Eagles, and then he is above our auto. You've got that. Then we have a silver of Peyton Manning, and that will go for the Colts. That is where he played his most of his games. So silver Manning for the Colts. Then a Mosaic of Dan Marino for the Dolphins. Dan Marino. A couple more soft sleeves to get me through to the end. And then for the Cowboys, a red of CD Lamb for the Cowboys. And that is number 95 of 99. I'll take down Aaron Rodgers and his double whammy. Okay, CD Lamb. And then a nice one for the Titans. A nice Will Levis, however you want to say it, for the Titans. Obviously, what was it? So that's a pink. That's the nicely numbered 21 of 25 for the Titans. We'll pop that in front of Olave. Right, move our last auto. So just pop the Tanner McKee. Tanner McKee for the Eagles. And our last and final autograph of the 4. So we didn't get any points, I think. We've got pure autos. I'll just pop in the Banchero, flip it around, spin it around. And let's have a look who it is. And it's not scripts, it's an autographs. It's of Xavier Hutchinson for the Texans. So winging its way for the Texans. Iowa State, nothing there. No. None of the autos numbered, but I don't think there are that many of them that are numbered. So I'll do a quick recap, guys. These through. I got Tanner McKee, the 2 Aaron Rodgers numbered, so both red. Both numbered to 99. I got 22, was it 26? 22 and 26, yeah. The Mosaic of Dan Marino, silver, Peyton Manning, Devin Ashay, Will Anderson Jr., Jonathan Mingo, Hendon Hooker, Jordan Battle. Then we got the Brian Dawkins blue, numbered to 75. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Evans, Christian Gonzalez, Cam Smith, Antonio Johnson, Parker Washington, Isaiah Foskey, Rashee Rice, Charlie Jones, John Elway, Brandon Joseph, Xavier Hutchinson, Jonathan Mingo, Silver, Dak Prescott, Tyree Wilson, Marvin Mims, Keishon Boot, BJ Ojolari, Josh Downs, and Joey Porter Jr. And bits we've still got left at the back. So we've got the Antonio Johnson numbered to 99, 53 of 99. The CD Lamb red, 95 of 99. Then we had the Chris Olave second year numbered 33 of 49. And then we had the 2 QB. So we had the Bryce Young blue, and that's numbered 17 of 75. And then the Will Levis 21 of 25 pink. And then auto-wise, we have the Roshan Johnson, Bear scripts, Tucker Craft for the Packers scripts, the Sam Laporta for the Lions scripts, and then the autographs of Xavier Hutchinson for the Texans. So that wraps us up, guys. As Richard said in the comments, we have got a pick one, get one dropping at 4, which Rich will hope to break Saturday when he's back off his holidays. And then, yeah, and that's that. But pretty okay boxes. I think we've got a couple of QBs numbered, which is bonus, but after the first box, we weren't going to get many of the QBs, but managed the second box salvaged us. And yeah, that is that. Thank you very much, guys, and enjoy your weekend. Have a good one.